MLB.com. You got to play against a former teammate when you faced the Giants earlier this week in Kazuma Okamoto, who I believe you played with in the Puerto Rican Winter League. What was it like to play with him back then, and did you get a chance to say anything to each other this week?
It was really cool to see. I got the opportunity to see him as well in 2018, like I mentioned before in the All-Star Series. But to see him, how his career has progressed, it's been pretty cool because we played together when he was like 18, 19 years old, and you could tell he was really talented but very raw. And to see him, to be walking in day one and see him on the wall of the Giants legends, it was pretty cool to see, and consider myself pretty fortunate to cross paths with him. And then I got to say hello from afar. I only got to play 2 innings that game, and he popped out to me. I almost dropped it on purpose to see if he could get on base and I could say hi, but unfortunately we weren't able to speak.
岡本選手とは、18歳、19歳頃の時に一緒にプレーする機会があって、その時からいろいろ岡本選手のプレーを見ることができて、2018年にもまたそういうお会いする機会もあって、で今回こういう機会またこの機会を得てまたその相手敵としてもちろん対戦しましたけども、実はそのフライを打った時に少しボールを落とそうかなと思ったぐらいやっぱそのフィールドでご挨拶したかったので、そうやってわざとエラーをして出塁させて、ご挨拶するっていう機会を作ろうとしましたけども、やっぱすごく印象に残ったのが先ほどこちらでその壁の方にその岡本選手が巨人のレジェンドと並んでるっていうところを見れたっていうのが僕にとっては何か縁があるのかなとは思いました。
Go to Stephen up front.
Stephen Way with AP. Do you guys, as Latin Americans, see any similarity between the passion for baseball here and what you see in Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Mexico?
Yeah, it's definitely close. The way that Japanese culture and fans live baseball is pretty close to the atmosphere that you feel in Winnable. Definitely different because the culture itself is different. But I think when they come to the ballpark, they enjoy the game a little bit different than United States for sure. So yeah, this is the closest thing that you will find from Latin America winter ball play or the WBC. I never play on it, but I've been on the crowds, and it's pretty similar. The emotions and the way that they live the game.
ラテンのその応援の仕方、特にウィンターボールで経験されている応援の仕方と、その日本のここでの応援の仕方っていうのは多少違いはありますけども、その熱意という面ではすごく似ているところがあるのかなと思います。アメリカとは全然違いますねと。
Yeah, I agree with everything Miggy said. When it comes to just culture as it is, I believe that the Latin culture and the Japanese culture can't be more far apart from each other. But when it comes to the passion and the way that fans enjoy the game, like you said, it's the closest thing to it. That's kind of why I said that, earlier in the question that I answered earlier, that's kind of like my counterparty, because it reminds me so much of, how it is in Latin America, and especially in the WBC, which, in my opinion, I played in 4 World Series, and the WBC is up there with the World Series, if not even more special when it comes to like the energy of the crowd and things like that.
ラテンの文化と日本の文化は結構違う要素がいっぱいありますけども、そういうファンの熱意とか応援の仕方っていう面ではすごく似ている部分があるとは思う。WBC でプレーしましたし、ワールドシリーズも4回プレーした中で、そのすごく似ているような雰囲気を感じてます。
Try to do 2 last ones before Dave arrives. Kirsten on your left, guys.
Just on Andy Pajes, just seeing how far he's come this past year, to see him on the opening day roster, starting in center field. Just can you guys talk about just kind of the development and growth that you've really been seeing from a young player like him?
Yeah, Andy has been kind of answering the bell every time he's been with the team the last couple of years. I think he started in spring training last year when he made a really good impression, but he didn't stop there. He continued to grow with the help of the coaches, and Kike Hernández has been great for him and a huge part of his career. And I think he's going to take advantage of not just this opportunity, but the opportunity to be in a winning team, especially what he did last year during the NLCS against the Mets. It was pretty impressive. And now I'm pretty sure he got the confidence to be with the club the whole year, and he deserves every opportunity that he's been getting.
パン選手の成長っていうのはもう実は去年のスプリングトレーニングから始まってて、スプリングトレーニングは素晴らしい結果を残していい印象を与えた。でもちろんシーズン通して成績を残してナショナルリーグチャンピオンシップシリーズで大活躍したっていうのをすごく見れてすごく嬉しい部分もありますし、僕たちだけではなくテオ・ヘルナンデス選手やコーチの指導もあり大きく成長したので、今年そういう経験を踏まえて今年のシーズンに準備をしたっていうのはすごくいいことなのかなと思う。
And we'll finish up with Jack and standing by the camera.
Are you guys expecting or hoping you get the home team treatment tonight, where it's quiet when you're pitching and then loud when you guys are hitting?
I hope it's loud for 9 innings. I enjoy the silence of when they were pitching, but I enjoyed it the most when Shohei was hitting, because every time he swung, it was like, oh. But I really hope that it's just electric for 9 innings.
今日の試合の雰囲気は9回もう1回から9回まですごく歓声がいっぱいある雰囲気でプレーしたいですと。でもちろんそのピッチングの時は静かっていうのはご存知ですけども、大谷選手が打席に回ってスイングするたびにその歓声が出てくるっていうのはなんかすごく印象に残ったので、それが今日もう1回から9回までファンのその反応がそうであるのが楽しみです。
Not sure if Dave is waiting, but we'll finish up in the first row. Here.
Kike, you almost have to open the season twice, once here and then again in the States. How's the experience from Seoul last year helping you sort of navigate all this? And then does it ever catch up to you at any point in the season?
I don't think so. I do think that last year's experience will help a lot. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with anything off the field this time. But that week, those couple of days that we get back home are definitely tough. You know, readjusting to the clock, and then our bodies kind of take a hit just from the 2 flights playing here, the 4 games on turf, and then just readjusting to the time zone and all those things. But I would say the only thing that's kind of weird about it is just going back home and playing 3 games that don't count after playing 2 games that count. But I believe that week that we get helps us, you know, just kind of get the much needed rest that we're going to need after these two games.
去年韓国で開幕を迎えて、またアメリカで開幕を迎えるっていうそういう奇妙な経験を去年はしましたので、そういう意味では今年はどういう経験、どういう体の反応が起きるのかっていうのは想像できると。もちろんその実際こうやって一度開幕して去年ちょっと調整しづらかったのはまた戻ってアメリカに戻ってで実際また意味がないというのもあれですけども、スプリングトレーニングの試合を3試合してまた開幕を迎える。それプラスやっぱり時差ボケっていうのがすごく個人的には違和感を感じてました。今回はフィールド外で何も問題が起きらないよう願ってますし、そういう意味では今年の方がスムーズにそういう調整できるのかなと思います。で、今回は人工芝でプレーしてまたアメリカに戻って天然芝でプレーするっていう要素もやっぱありますので、そこも気をつけながらプレーしたいと思います。
All right, Miguel, Kike, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate
Arigato
it.
gozaimasu.
Happy opening day to you guys.